became a interest of mine, right? With having to do the whole programming and. Are you sure you weren't on Forgecraft for this class?
I'm starting to think I was.
Okay. Not yet. Soon. Trademark. Alright, so CPW's response, Unreal Dinnerbone, is he goes, "You have a big duper question mark." And I said, "Not yet, soon," and then in brackets, TM, right? Trademark. And he goes, "LOL, okay." So CPW knows about it.
Say hello to Fireball stream.
Oh my god. Is that the Glass Pelican? And this Glass Pelican streaming. I need to are you streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify. I need to update that mod. Man, do you remember what that mod was called? The one that we had that you could tell it if you were recording or streaming? It had little dots in the upper right hand corner.
I don't, but that was super nice.
I'm gonna make that. You know what? I'm gonna make that, not tonight, but I'm gonna make that tomorrow. Maybe on stream. We're gonna do that. Because you know what? I bet you I could get that mod on Forgecraft, and then I'll have a mod on this season of Forgecraft, and that would be pretty cool. Should we do that, chat? Should we make a mod tomorrow? I don't even know if there's anyone even in chat. I should look.
Hello, Joe Ray. How are you doing?
What if make it first? What does that even mean, Unreal? What are you saying? If you make it first? I think you're missing something there. What if I make it first? What if Glass makes it first? What if someone in Glass's chat makes it first? What if Melissa makes it first? I mean, there's something missing there. You know what else I need to do? I need to go to here. I need to go to twitch.tv. Glass Pelican. And pop out your chat so I can see your chat on my stream.
I don't have enough screen real estate to have your chat and mine up at the same time, unfortunately.
Oh. It's okay, I swear nobody in my chat is talking about you at all.
Oh, that's alright. I can always check the log later if I don't believe you.
That's true. But I'm a very trustworthy person and I wouldn't lie about something like that. Stop talking about him! What?
Alright.
Oh shoot, just a second. Twitch.
So I titled my stream Deepspace Forgecraft. Let's go take a look at what you've changed there now.
I will. In 1 second. I'm just going back to your tab and I'm giving you a view. I'm just muting the tab and not the stream. Because if you mute the tab, it still gives you a view. So that way I can help you on your path to becoming an affiliate on Twitch.
Yay.
Alright.
Oh, before you do that, check and make sure the audio mix is alright.
Oh, on your stream?
Yeah, because I have no idea if how close I've gotten it to being right.
Alright.
So anyway, let's take a look at some of these signs you've... AE2... Storage, okay.
Just like, I need to mute you on Discord real fast.
And... I guess... signs continue over this way. AE2 stuff. Very, very descriptive there. Alright. So, auto crafting there, and... automation. Okay. So you don't have a sign here for auto duping then, just auto crafting. Got it. So you did decide then to continue the pattern down the hallway.
Alright, I'm back.
So you decided.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Alright. So you
it
did
might
decide
be a little on the soft side, but it was okay. I could hear you. I muted everything on this side.
Alright. So you did decide to take the pattern out down the hallway then? Or are you just trying it out?
Just down the hallway. Just down the main hallway, not into the places. Alright, did you want me to check something before I left here? Because I'm still at the overworld base.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm coming now. Sorry, I was I was looking at your stream and stuff. I saw CPW talking in chat. I'm like, I feel like he's gonna ask Raj to like swing by or something and be like, Fireball built the big duping machine. Please tell me she didn't. Anyway, okay, so you see here, I'm gonna put AE2 terminals on the post probably. Yeah.
Yep.
So north is the main direction. This is north. So every time you spawn in, you're looking north. So I wanted all the main stuff to be kind of in the front.
Makes
so
sense.
all the things that we would use every day, and then the stuff that we don't care about behind us, and that's why the portal's back there. The cobblestone above you.
That's going to be our AE core.
This is the AE core. So what I'm thinking is this. So see how there's 4 pillars on here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put a P2P on each one of these pillars. So there'd be 5 P2Ps for each quadrant out there, per se. Because if you look out here on the northeast, southeast, and stuff,
yeah,
there's quadrants, right? So if I do math real fast, the dense channel is 32 times 5. I guess I could have done that in my head. That would be 160. So there'd be 160 AE channels available per this whole quadrant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So essentially 32 channels per 9x9, essentially, right? And Melissa, sorry, to answer your question, LMAO, do you mute my stream when you do that? Yes. So again, I just mute the tab, because if you actually mute the stream,
unless the
Twitch
tab
knows
has,
about that.
unless the tab has focus, and the audio's muted, it will pause the stream, so it doesn't count as a view. Yep. If the stream, if the tab itself is muted, and the Twitch player is unmuted, then it still shows as a view.
Yep.
Even if the tab doesn't have focus.
Yep. So I do that for my friend, right? Especially like, you know, if it's something that I can't watch, or maybe I'm doing something else, like I'm streaming right now, so obviously we can't watch last stream, but I want to give him that view to help him with on his road to affiliates, right? So like that just helps out, right? So I just mute the tab because I have the extra bandwidth to spare, so it doesn't hurt me to do that. But yeah, anyway, so to continue here, the idea behind the thing. So yeah, there'd be a P2P tunnel on each one, and I don't know how I'm gonna route the cable yet, but I'll end up routing it probably through the ceiling and then down, and there'd be facade and stuff like that. So I got rid of the other thing here because I thought this would look cooler in the middle. And I'm not even gonna hide the cable. Like you can look up and you'll see the cable. Like it'll be pretty cool, I think. It'll look really colorful to go with this colorful floor, because also the
AE2 machines always do look awesome.
Yes.
When you put a little bit of effort into them.
Yes, and then it's held on by the pillars still, which I think looks kind of cool. I might try to do a little bit of design work on that at some point with some chisel and bits and make it look like there's like a claw coming out of it and something like spiked in, but we'll see, right? That's, you know, I've done a lot with chisel and bits, and it's looking good, but
it is.
Yeah.
Quite a bit with chisels and bits.
I like this. I think it came out really nice.
It does.
Oh, so yeah, anyway, so back over here to these sides, there were things I couldn't think of, right? So like food farms, I'm like, well, you know, right now I've been eating potatoes, lots of baked potatoes, but, you know, I wanted to kind of, because I believe Blaze Mod's in here. I love the mod, Cooking for Blockheads. Of course it's in here. We've been using the kitchen sink.
Yep.
So
I'm using the kitchen sink, anyway.
Yeah, well, I've used it for things. I know for a fact I built at least 2 kitchen sinks. Like, hands down, I know I have, because I've had to smelt the terracotta for it.
Yep, I know. I've built 2 or 3 as well. And then I dropped one of them in lava. Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, so, long story short here. So I wanted to have food farms, and I wanted to try to craft a thing up where the kitchen was restocked with applied logistics, right? So I wanted to have a food farm with like all the Pam's foods and stuff, and harvest them and put them in the barrels and stuff like that. So I think 2x is probably a bit on the lower side. I'll probably take a whole quadrant for food in the backside.
Yep.
So because after thinking about this is going to be a lot of things going on.
We probably don't need a lot of any particular food type. You probably just want a fair bit of variety. Especially for cooking with blockheads.
I just want to be. I've never gotten to enjoy her mod and actually use it. I even put it in that mod pack I made. That mod pack that I really should just release because it's pretty much good. I should just take the. I don't know, the quest book. It's just killing me, right? I just need to do the quest book. I was trying to pawn it off on people because I just didn't want to do it, and I don't know. But anyway, back onto the food farm thing. I put it in there as a focus point. I wanted people to use the kitchen, right? I even put starter foods in there to show that, you know, when you looked at the crafting table, it would show that there's things that you can do. So I want to build a kitchen that we can walk into and just pull out a beef Wellington if we want to, right?
Yeah.
Or like whatever you want, like just pull it right out. And I think that would be a really cool kitchen. So that's going in the back. So I'll take a whole quadrant for that. And then the other thing I was thinking, oh, go on.
There was a mod that if you ate a particular food item, it would over time reduce the amount of food bars that particular food item gave with.
Yeah, I hated that mod.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was mostly to encourage people to use that cooking for blockheads.
Oh, okay. Well, it never encouraged me to use cooking for blockheads. It encouraged me to be upset with a mod.
And the pack creator? That anyway. Do we have anything to activate this portal here yet?
Yeah, it's I don't know what happened to it. There was a ball in this middle one right here. I pulled it out and I must have like just put it in the AE system without even thinking about it. So the middle one is the receptacle. Just slap the ball in there and it'll work. But the source code has not been written yet for Lua. But I'm gonna build the dome, the same size dome that you see up top here, but in reverse below, so there'll be plenty of room for a computer and stuff. Are you trying to put something? No, you don't. No, it's a different mod. The porter's from a different mod.
Oh, okay. Right. Draconic Evolution.
It's a different teleporter. But the other things that I was not sure what to do about was like the Tinker Smeltery. Look at the size of this Kit Kat I have. I love the chocolate that's inside of a Kit Kat, and
yeah,
I know I'm on a diet, but I really want some milk chocolate. So I just happen to have this Kit Kat laying around for the times that I really need some Kit Kat milk chocolate.
Are these lights you have in our overworld base wireless ones or wired?
Nope, they're neither. They're just lights, like glowstone lights.
Okay.
By the way, if anyone wants a piece of my Kit Kat bar, you're more than welcome to come over and have one. I actually shouldn't say that because my neighbor might be watching.
I think our base is starting to look reasonably derelict.
Yeah, did you like that? The extra vines and stuff I added?
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a knock on my door. Can I have a piece of Kit Kat? I'll be like, sure. That'd be really funny.
And what happens? Wondering what happens if you turn the water on. So the water wheels. Well, the vines are there. Oh, okay. That's what I should have expected.
And they did. Bye bye vines. They don't even drop them.
No, it doesn't. They just go away.
Yep.
Let that run for a few minutes. Charge that capacitor bank back up.
Oh, we should probably just remove this thing. Or not. It's fine.
Well, we could always just move the wireless charge thing back over to the main power as opposed to our starting power.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, there's something about Kit Kat chocolate. Do you like Kit Kat stuff?
I do. I don't eat them very often, but I do enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't eat them very often either. But man, it must be just tons of sugar in the chocolate or something.
Yes, there is.
I mean, that pretty much goes without saying. Alright, so I guess I'm going to start working on a couple things. Let me find the builder. There you are. And,
Gonna give my viewers, or viewer, whichever, a quick view of our power system down here. So we're using these steam turbines from Immersive Tech, which is an immersive engineering add-on. They generate, what was it, 24,000 RF per tick?
Yeah, something like that.
And they consume a relatively modest amount of steam. They're scaled against other immersive engineering steam stuff. It's you can easily generate that amount of steam with a extreme reactor. So we repurposed an extreme reactor we were using for temporary power production when we subscribed the water wheels and switched it to generate steam, and it doesn't run very much. Let's see, we've burned through 16 fuel ingots and running these 2 turbines to power our dimension. Our dimension draws what, 30,000? 30 something thousand?
It's like 32.
32,000, okay.
Yeah.
FireBall, that was I think yesterday or the day before, set up this integrated dynamic system to turn the reactor and the turbines and everything on and off automatically to save steam and fuel. So we shouldn't we shouldn't need to refuel this thing for the rest of the length of this server. And we've got an immersive tech thing up on the roof, the immersive tech solar generator. It generates steam from sunlight. So we got the solar mirrors and the steam tower here to boil the water itself, and a kitchen sink to keep it topped up with water. Steam pipe goes down and then works its way down into the basement, where it fills up a tank, and if the tank gets too empty, the reactor turns on. This thing actually supplies, as long as we're not in the other dimension, this thing supplies all of our power. I'm actually quite happy that the vines don't block the light as far as the immersive tech boiler is concerned.
I tested that. Aren't you proud of me that I actually tested it? And I didn't just, I actually went through and made sure that it would, that it would work still. And yes, I think it makes it look really good.
So that's our power system.
All right, I need a chest, and I'm gonna need a ton of that one block that we're using. I also came back over here because I needed something else. I don't remember what it is now. Oh yes, I remember now. Conduits.
I still think these turbines look awesome.
I have to make an extension cord. Yeah, I think they look awesome too. I'm a little saddened that there's a lot of drama revolving around the turbines.
Yeah.
You get it? You get it?
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little sad for me, but because I just like. Can there just be a time when there's not drama?
No, it's Minecraft.
Yeah, I know. It's so much drama. They should just call the game DramaCraft. I'm making an extension cord. Don't worry, it's not permanent. What? Why would I get pinged at work at this time?
So this is our dimension builder. It keeps the dimension charged. It is literally surrounded by an Ender IO battery because we had trouble keeping it charged, because apparently Ender IO energy conduits get a little weird at times. That or something with the server tick rate just causes it not to absorb power quickly enough. Oh, and this wiring here, the immersive engineering wiring, when it's set up like this, is extremely deadly if you don't have the Faraday suit on.
Nah, it's fine. You can walk through it. I've done it a few times. And I've died a few times.
Yep.
Seriously?
That's why we keep the Faraday suit just outside. And this fence was originally put up because flying, the server tick rate got a little low. You got too close to these things, you'd clip through just enough that, wham, take a full charge from all 6 of the things, and fun times. Lots of
It could
deaths
be a
caused
fun
that
time.
way.
It could be.
You could say electrifying.
Oh, I see what you did there. You're very punny.
Not the only one around here.
Anyway, I need a lever, and I need a bunch of laboratory blocks. So I think we're gonna have to set up. So unfortunately, I've unhooked all of our machinery, and I feel like laboratory blocks are things that I can't. I have 155. I know that's not gonna be anywhere near enough. How do you make these things? Oh yes, of course it's stone around nether quartz, and though I'm sure we probably have plenty of nether quartz. Not really, but we have a decent amount.
I switched the wireless charger over to main power. So, any idea what we need to work on today?
Yes, just a second. I'm texting. Not texting. I'm replying to a work message. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, work. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get more stone if I'm gonna do this. What I probably could do is actually, I'll just probably put cobblestone in it, to be honest, because then I can just use Dyer's incredibly overpowered exchanger that he made, and I'll just exchange it with that once I have all the automation up.
No. You're featuring his mod. You gotta say it right.
What?
You're featuring his mod. You have to say it right.
How is that? What does that mean?
You're not abusing it. You're featuring it.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. I was like, what? Like, everyone knows that Dyer's mod is completely overpowered. You know. Has he even shown it off yet? I think I haven't been paying attention to...
He hasn't posted a Forgecraft video for a couple days, so I don't think so.
Oh, look at Direwolf20 found me a recording mod that somebody else made, but mine's gonna be better than... well, this is made by Fujin. I know who they are. I don't know what their gender is, though. So I'm being very careful about... Oh, no, okay. Slime Knights. This actually might be the one that was the original one. Because I want to say that it was made by Slime Knights.
Slime Knights sounds familiar.
Yeah, I want to say that that was the one. Recording mod, it is for 1.12, but they don't have any pictures of it.
Not that there's a huge amount to picture, I suppose.
I mean, you could show what it looks like. It's the one. Oh, okay. Well, then that's the case. Let me just ask CPW if we can put this on the server. There we go. Copy and paste. Oh, hey, CPW. Next mod updates. Can we add this back in, please? Could find that helpful. Alright, we'll see what CPW says. Anyway, do I want to install an update on my computer right now while I'm streaming? No!
Yes!
Yes! Yes, I want to do an update while I'm streaming. That sounds like a really good idea. Let's do it! Alright, so I'm going to put you there. I'm going to dump all of this in there, and let's see if that's enough cobblestone. It's probably not. No, I guess so. Well... Oh, that's so close, too. Yeah, look at that. That used up yeah, if we had made all that into stone, we would have been here forever. Let's go, oh, glass spawned in the chest. You're in the
I'm a chest now.
Sorry, I mean another work message here. Alright.
So you said integrated dynamics could place a block?
I don't think I said that. The manual is in the AE system.
Okay.
Integrated. So there is a thing called there's a world block importer,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a world block exporter. Now, I didn't read the manual, but my keen understanding of the words exporter makes me feel like it puts it into the world and takes it away from the world, because they had other things up here that did stuff, but then again too, it might just mean it puts it into a chest or takes it from an AE system, or
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
Oh, no worries.
Well, because I was thinking I'd get the thing set up that would automatically place the activity probe if this dimension, the power level in it dropped too much. So I think I'll start working on that.
All right, so you're gonna work on what are we doing that for? I forget, what was the reason?
Well, that way it would place the activity probe if the power level in this dimension got too low, so that this dimension would unload if there is no one in it.
Gotcha. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, go ahead. Have fun with that. Did you see the room I made for you down here?
This is for power gen?
No, probably not. I don't think this is big enough for what we
No,
need
this
for
won't
power.
be big enough for power gen.
This, if we go back out, I can't go through that hole. If we go back outside and if we go look out the dome, out in one of these angles, that bottom should be the exact same as that top. And it looks pretty much like that is.
Okay, good.
The reason for that is if you wanted to do any type of draconic portal automation, you have access to the portal from underneath that.
Okay.
And that's all just going to be open space. I'm probably not going to put anything in there. Maybe some AE power line. That might be a... yeah, because instead of going all the way up and then around, I could... how would I do that? Alright, I'm going to play with this design. Huh?
Facades, and have these as the cables, or...
I don't know. Yeah, I could maybe do that as just the cables, but I still kind of want a structured look, so I'm gonna play with this as part of it. But I also want to get this the builder here. I want to get it doing a holographic design for underneath, because we have two ways of going about this, and I guess you can help me figure out how we want to do this, right? So the first way that we could handle this is, see how I built the dome all the way out to here?
Yep.
So the first thing that we could do is we could put a bottom dome on this, similar to what's in the middle, but just a very big bottom dome. And what we can do with the space that's outside the 9x9s, like out in this ring, is either, like we would fill all these spaces in with like grass or something, right? Or, like water features or something like that, right? Because there's now a dome below it, and we don't want people to see into that dome. So that's one option. I'm kind of leaning towards that option because of just how easy it would make things. Because the second option, I guess, is to try to build another second layer below this, but maybe just on the ring, and then we would just have generators everywhere, like just in these long parts right here. And then in the corner pieces, maybe this would be like where a void miner is. So like just a downstairs part of the 9x9s. But then the problem of how do we get down there? I don't, me, like when I start doing these full out builds where I'm running power wires, I don't want to use magical elevator blocks, right?
Yeah.
I would want stairs or, something physical. So, but yeah, so those are the two options I'm thinking of. If we did the option of building below the 9x9, and keeping the same pattern of it, we could realistically get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get 6 generators or 6 turbines in here. We could do 4 laser miners in the corner, maybe 2 ores and like 1 resource and 1 like wood. That's why I was asking you if wood could convert. But then, wherever we would make steam, I guess we would have to use this middle, like, the underneath part, like this here. We'd have to put like a reactor inside of here or something, right? To make
We
steam
couldn't
for those.
have more than one reactor. We don't need them very big for those turbines.
Right. I know we wouldn't need that to be very big. So that's option number one, right? So we can make just a bottom part and boom, right? And you got these little winglets that just stick out for no reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a decoration feature at that point. So those are the two options I can think of, unless you have a third.
Not at the moment.
Okay, so out of those two options, which one do you like better? And why?
I think I'm gonna need a little time to think about this.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to work on the AE system. I'm just going to bring it over here. And then I'll go rip up all the cables.
So when you're saying a dome underneath, are you talking like a full-on dome like this one, or kind of like there's an arched kind of cover just over the walkway here, and then it kind of goes underneath as well?
Well, here, let me show you what I envision with the dome here. Give me a minute though to program it in. I think I did 69. I think I did that because I giggled like I just did right now because I'm so mature. 35. Let's try this and see what this looks like. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Boom. That's not what I meant to. Oh. Alright, no. So that's 69. Oh, that's right. Because that is what I did. Because that's how I figured out the other stuff. Okay. That's right. So 70 are, let's see. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77,
okay.
78, 79, 80,
Hi,
81,
IQ.
82, 83, 84, 85. 85 is the magic number, I believe. Just a second.
How are you doing?
85. 85. 85. There we go. And let's see what that looks like. You found a new clip. Oh my god, I'm scared to click on it. How did I not math right? Oh, because you have to times it by 2. Okay. So 85 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14, 15, I guess. 15 more. Alright, so let's try 15 more on this. I'll look at your clip in just a second. I guess we'll try 100, see what happens. Alright, let's pop this card in and turn it on. Alright, that actually looks correct.
Oh.
Alright, Glass, so this is what it would look like. So it would be sitting on a dome, right? And the bottom part would be made out of some material, right? But then on the top, we could have it be grass or, you know, something like that. And you have a bottom dome. Now, a thought process of mine is that if we wanted to kind of make it fit the theme of how things are going, no, we could also do one on the top as well, too. So that way there's another top dome, and then we can do like a glass all the way around.
I don't like the top dome. I do kind of like having green space out here as opposed to just emptiness.
Yeah.
And
we could also make this water, have all that water pouring off the edge.
Yeah, could kind of go for the flat world aesthetic.
We made the flat world, people.
Yep.
It is real.
In terms of space, I would like a little space to try and get started with astral sorcery. I have no idea if it's going to work in this dimension, but give it a shot. But even if we do have the flat world, I can still build off the end here and still kind of enjoy the flat world aesthetic just from out here a little ways. So
probably
that doesn't need to be a thing we do right away, but I do like the green space with the water flowing off the edge.
Okay. the pros for this, by the way, is that the underneath of the 9x9s can have things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to, let's go down to the 9x9. Yeah. Welcome into the, not the, this is the underside, right?
Welcome to my lair.
You know what's funny is that there's really no need for me to have built this under layer part now.
Perhaps not. I'm sure
Well,
we'll find a use for it.
now
Well,
I
if we
kinda
fill
want to do it.
if we fill a lot of this area up with water for the flat world thing.
No, I can't, because the whole point of this is where all the generators would go. Because we'd have to pack in here like 8 or so.
Yeah, we'll probably need 8 of those steam turbines.
Yeah, so this can't be filled with water. In fact, we can only do maybe, so if we come back up here to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of how the 9x9s and stuff are, you probably on this would just literally put the water 1 block down. Like, you couldn't even go much more than that. Because I'll need to be running wires and stuff underneath.
Well, you can push the wires down a little bit so you can go 1 and 2 blocks down for the water. You probably don't want to go much further down than that, though. But yeah, most of the area will probably only be 1 deep. You'll probably want to go 2 deep in some places, though, for aesthetic.
I'm disappointed I ate this entire Kit Kat. It was a king-size Kit Kat. Oh my god, it had 420 calories. Let me see this clip. Unreal Dinner Bone posted a clip.
Should I take a look at this?
I don't know. Oh, no, oh my god, why would you do that to me? I'm deleting this clip right now. No, we're deleting this right now. Where the hell is the delete button? More. Oh my god. How come it's not letting me delete this as an admin on Twitch? Delete this. Oh my god. New incognito window. Twitch.tv. Aaron Codes dashboard. There's no picture. No, we don't do this. Oh my god. Aaron Codes. What's my password? I think that's my password. Oh my god. Clips.
I remember this one.
Clips of my channel. Delete. Delete. Got 1. Success. Next one. Delete. Delete. Success. Next one. Delete. Delete. Success. Did I get them all?
You found a new clop. Okay.
Alright, I deleted them all. It's literally, no, I'm in, no. But you still, how do you still have it? How do you still have it? Why do you still have it? Ah. It's this. I'm gonna play it on my stream, the music.
The clip's gone for me now. Just before I was about to download it.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I know that you can download clips, so... Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about that memory. Oh my gosh. It's still on my cell phone, because it's a movie. It's on iCloud. I can play it literally at any time from the source. So anyway, back to what I'm doing here. So, this was option number 1, glass, right? But a lot of the space that you're thinking that you're going to get underneath here, you're not going to get if I do this, because like I said, I need that room for generators and things like that. The only thing that building this does is it gives me the ability to craft like some stairs like right here or something, right, that go down to like a generator level or something like that, right? After seeing this too, I personally, I don't know, right? Like, it kind of looks really cheesy from the outside, especially if you don't want to do the top part, right? It doesn't, it feels...
It'll look less cheesy once you start decorating it as kind of the flat world. Although for the flat world, you'll probably need to make it a decent bit larger if you want to do it convincingly. Like probably 50% bigger.
I mean, at this point, it's no longer a space station. It's now a house on an island all by itself, essentially in the middle of nowhere. Because if you do the top part and then you put glass around it, it's still a space station.
We're doing Asgard.
But Asgard's not a space station. Wait, what do we call it? Deepspace Forgecraft. Fine, all right, we'll do it. It's not called Deep Space Station Forgecraft. It's called Deepspace Forgecraft.
Yep.
Fine. I'm gonna grumble about it because I can. It's my party, and I'll grumble if I want to. Can you set up the cobble gen, because it's gonna go for a long... Oh shoot! All right. No, we're not setting up a cobble gen for this, because I'm not going to go around with an exchanger and exchange. It's not that OP. It's
No.
OP, but not that OP. All right, so 100 and that was 100. So you said you want it 50% bigger.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Let's
so I'll put
at least
150 in.
preview that.
Well, a good thing that this thing has a I'll preview it before we build it mode. Otherwise, that would be a bit awkward. All right, there we go. After my frame rate lag goes away. So that means the north gate, by the way?
Yep.
The north gate should be the only gate that goes all the way out to the end.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I think it should be bigger.
You think it should be bigger?
Well, maybe. I mean, maybe just a little bit. Maybe 175.
We want to build the north gate out even further and then build something that looks a little bit like the Bifrost there?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, Glass. I love how you're thinking exactly what I was thinking there. Because, yes. And then we'll just put we'll put a void miner in there, so I mean, just so it has the downward laser.
Mm-hmm.
Because the beacons suck, because those go up, and I'm not going all the way down to bedrock to build a beacon. Though, I mean, I guess I could. We do have angel blocks, so I could just go all the way down to Y level 0 and place an angel block. But
the issue with that is that goes from world bottom to world top then. So it might look a little weird.
Oh, you're right. And yeah, you're right. I was thinking I could have the laser stop at the thing, but you're right, it wouldn't do it unless it had visibility of the sky. So that wouldn't work. Let me see what 175 looks like. I just want to see it. Did it go away?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes if you pull it out, it doesn't go away, and then the blocks don't go away. And then you have to go around and break them, and they're a pain in the butt. I'm gonna do 170. I'm not gonna do 175. I just want to see what 170 looks like. This Asgard. He's gonna show me. What? No, not that Asgard. He shows me a picture of Stargate Asgard. No, not that Asgard. The Asgard of
the Marvel Universe.
Yeah. There, that's 170. Nah, that looks too big. I think you're right. Let me go back down to 150. Actually, I have a better mathematical. Let me go down to 150 real fast. Did it go away?
Yep.
Let me go back down to 150, and then I want to do some math here, and then I want to show you what I'm thinking. after I do this math, and then you tell me what you think about what I'm thinking. Let me just see what it looks like real fast. Yeah, I think it might be a tad big. And here's what I'm thinking. So the distance between, if you go here at the corner, right? So the distance from this corner here to this corner here, right? I think that it should be the same as, so if we were to say, if we were to have built another 9x9, right? Let's pretend that hypothetically there was another 9x9 here, right? So this distance here, I think should be the same distance. Like, I don't know if that's the same distance, but so that gap right here. So let's see here. So this, let me count it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 block and then 7. So if I count from here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was pretty close. 7. All right, so it's right there. So here's my thought process on that. That makes it mathematically even, right?
Okay.
So now it doesn't look super big or super small, right? It's the distancely, it's the same distance, right? So it's even.
I'll give it a try.
Because remember, we don't want Thanos, you know, to.
No. We don't need Banos around here.
All right. Let's do this here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 too big, but you had to. I mean, then you need to make it 16 smaller. I think that's right. Yeah, because you doubled the number. All right. So. Oh shoot! Did it disappear?
It's still disappearing for me.
Oh.
And now it's gone.
Yeah, you always gotta remember to shut it off. Oops, you gotta remember to hit the off button, not just pull the card out. So 150 minus, what did I say, 18, so 132. 132. All right, let's see what you look like. And preview.
That's about what you want. I think it's 1 or 2 blocks further than that.
1 or 2 blocks further. I just want to shrink it down more. So I'm gonna shrink it down by 4. So 128, I guess. Oh, hey, it's a 128. I bet you it's 128 because I put so much math into this. It's probably 128. I'm just gonna go to 128. Yeah, the whole thing of building this took me so many hours of calculating and stuff.
Guess what?
It's exactly 128. I should have just guessed that from the start. All right. I like that. Because that's right, because the inner dome and stuff, I did 64, 32. Yeah, okay. That would make sense. All right, I'm going to do that one. Yes? You like?
I like.
All right, so the dome needs to be built out of a material, right? It needs to be built out of a material that's A, both easy to get, and B, chiselable, or it comes in the color that you want it to be in. Because Chisel does have an auto chisel now, again, thankfully. Drolkus, if you ever listen to this, thank you. I don't know if it was you or somebody else. I don't know who's on the team, but I know you're on the team. And I want to say thank you for adding back in the auto chisel, because that was a pain in the butt, not being able to auto chisel. That's some real talk here. That's some real talk. All right. Anyway, back to the stream. But yeah. So, and it should probably be dark. Or do we not want it to be dark because it's already against the thing of space? If it's dark, you'll never see it, potentially. Or we could build it out of dirt, literally, for all I care, because it's the underworld. So, if you want to build it out of dirt, but I mean, it is a little round, right? Which leads me to another question too. Is that depth okay, or do you want it deeper, more shallow? I don't think we should go any more shallower because that's already cutting a lot of room out for generators. Literally, there's gonna be generators under all of that.
Yeah, so I think for the size that we are, if we went with the one of the larger sizes we were looking at, I think we'd want to make it a bit deeper. I think for this size, it's pretty close.
Let me see what I set it to, because I don't remember. but I want to kind of set it to 32,
Hmm.
just to keep with the, you know. Oops, that's not what I meant to do with that one. There we go. I can feel it going away. It's 35 right now. Let me see what 32 looks like. And we can always try something more, but that's a little bit less because now it's at the 32.
What was it at before?
35. I don't know, that does look not very deep at all.
No.
Remember, I will go in and remove the cobble one that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not look very deep.
No, that's not.
Let me make it another mathematical one. So 32 plus 16 is 48. So let's try 48. I've had 48 megs of RAM in my computer before. I won't lie. Or gig. No, it'd probably have been megs.
That looks
All
a
right,
bit better.
That's actually pretty big. That means, you know what we could do?
Mm.
I have the perfectest. I have the perfectest of ideas, right? So whenever we finally get whatever the roof material is going to be for when we lay in like the grass level or what. Uh-oh, something bad happened to the dome. Was that you, Glass?
I went through a portion. Normally when you click on that, it only removes a small section.
Well, the dome is shattered now.
Oh.
Can you go fix it, please? Just turn off the wheel and turn it back on again. And that should fix it.
Did that do it?
Nope.
No. Is it just the lever?
No, don't do the lever. It's inside when you right click. It's that little support / preview mode.
There we go.
All right, so what I'm thinking is that once we get our inside set right on this, what I could do is I could end up building like a suspended platform, like so the generators could sit on like suspended platforms. That'd be kind of cool inside there.
Yeah.
And it could be like catwalks and stuff, kind of. But we could fit the reactor and everything down below. So, all right, this looks like a good one. I wish it didn't build the top layer because I wonder if there's a thing in here for that. All right, so let's see here. So that's a bottom dome hollow. We could do it solid. All right, so we're gonna need a grand total of 26,360 blocks. It's saying. So that's a lot. But let me see if there's one that doesn't do the. No. I was hoping to find one that doesn't do the top layer. What's a composition? I don't know what that means. Scan, box, the top dome, then bottom dome. Crap. So there's no way for me to remove that layer. So it is literally going to build this whole layer, which means I didn't turn that on. But that means we'll have to go around and break whatever block that is. All right. So what block? So I hear a bat. Wait, why are there bats in this? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
We have no hostiles, but bats are a passive.
Right, and bats spawn on anything that's lower than 30 something, don't they? And down here is what level? Alexa, what level do bats spawn at?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
It was worth a shot. Okay, it was worth a shot.
Fair enough.
Hey Siri, what level do bats spawn at?
I found web about do bad spotted. Check it out.
That's not what I asked. But at least that one was a little bit more creative. Right, let me Google it real fast. What Y level do bats spawn at? Alright. Spawning bats can spawn in the overworld at light level 3 or less on opaque blocks below layer 63. Whew. Alright, so yeah, that means our entire basement is going to be either needs to be lit up or yeah, I guess we're gonna have to move the entire base up or either light up the basement area. Or we're just gonna have bats that spawn. Oh wait, no. Isn't there a thingy from Ender.io?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, alright, we're fine. We'll just build that thing. Alright, cool. No bat problems anymore. Bat problems are solved. Alright, so I like this level. Alright, so blocks glass. Let's go to the overworld because that's where my chisel is. So we can look at some color swatches here. We're going to go paint shopping, Glass. Isn't it exciting?
I think I'm inside your head.
You probably are. Get out of my head. Alright. Let's look at the chisels. So if you do @chisel in JEI, I don't know why I did it in a terminal. Let me. Oh, okay. So if you do @chisel, you'll see all the blocks that are owned by chisel. So obviously I don't want to do ones that are hard. Like basalt, I feel like would be a hard one to get, right? Because that's a thing that you can't just craft, right? Apparently you can. Oh no, I guess you can make it in the igneous extruder, but it looks like it probably uses a bucket of water and cobble. Maybe it doesn't. Actually, I don't think it does. So all right, so basalt is one that we could use. That's relatively cheap, right? Let's see what else we have in here. Like I wouldn't want to do bricks though, because like there's not enough clay in the world for us to do that in brick, right?
No, not really.
57,000 blocks. Like, yeah, that's a lot of freaking clay. So like, you also got to remember that I don't think any of the chisel blocks have gravity, but we got to make sure that we don't use a block with gravity. I don't know, like brown stone doesn't make sense to me. But so we can start looking at stones and stuff, and like I like the color of the block of coal coke though. I'll be honest, right? That does look really nice. God, you know how hard it would be to get that much coal coke though. That would be intense. That's a really nice color. But I'm okay with not getting that because that's a lot.
We could use terracotta and go and just loot cities until we have enough.
Of terracotta?
Yep.
For what? What was it? Which one are you looking at?
There's terracotta stuff.
Oh, red oh wait, this is concrete. Wait, I didn't see terracotta. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you like that color for the
Oh, no, there's a bunch of different ones, right?
Well, like
Anyway.
there's, you know, I thought it more of a bluish color might look better because, well, A, it's under the world, but B, you know, if we got the water flowing off of it, it would look kind of. The problem is that, you know, the water flowing off of Asgard, like just evaporated in the mist. Ours is just gonna go
down
all the way down. Huh?
Down into the void.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be a solid column of water all the way down. Unless we use a different liquid. It doesn't have to be water. There are some clear liquids in the game. I've seen them. How do you even search JEI for liquids?
There's this spring water that we have outside.
Yeah, but that's not a infinite block, so I guess neither would be any other liquid.
No.
But no, you could do liquid starlight. That actually looks pretty cool. Have you seen liquid starlight? Oh
I
my
have
god,
not.
it's amazing looking. How do you get liquid starlight? With like sword designs on it. Terracotta comes in blue. But terracotta is so expensive. You know how much clay that is? We need 56,000 blocks. Starlight, Starbright. First star I see tonight. I have no idea how you get starlight. It says apparently you get starlight from a light well. You put rock crystals in it, and you get 1,000 millibuckets, so you get a bucket of starlight. Now, starlight is a finite block or fluid, so that would be a lot of starlight that you would need.
Comparatively little compared to the material we need to get, though.
Well, you need a rock crystal, which has no crafting recipes, so...
Ah.
But there is this thing called a... Oh, that's why Raj was like, and I have all your aquamarine. Because aquamarine can be made into a resonating gem, which then apparently you can throw in a light well, and it gives you a bucket. Okay, so it looks like it's makeable in any amount that you want. Let's check how many or what was that material name I just said? Aquamarine. So we have a lot of aquamarine. I kind of want to see what this actually drops. So if I put you down, do I have one of you? Actually, I should have checked it in JE. Wait, I wasn't.
Oh, I have it. Come on. Magnet, you're out of here.
Is there a
Button.
mesa biome in your world? It's a good source of terracotta and gold, apparently. That's a good question. I'm gonna go with there's probably. Let me ask. Has anyone
Most
seen
of the cities are also built almost entirely out of terracotta.
Well, that's true, but I really don't want to have to break them. We're talking about 56,000 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me see here. 56,000 divided by 64. So that's 875 stacks plus a little bit more.
That would add up.
Maybe. Like, I need to auto mine all of it, basically. I can answer yes, but Quetzi lives in it. Quetzi's gonna come back to a mound of dirt.
We
Where'd all my
we
terracotta
took the
go?
liberty of moving your base for you.
We moved you to a rock biome. Oh, that would be hilarious. And that would be not funny for him. Well, Q's base is here, so he might not like it, but just 5 of us? Is that a 5? There's like an S. Just S of us? South of us, got it. That would be what the S stands for. I could figure this out. Never mind. Don't want to take his home. Oh, you know what? I could just make an RF tool convention with terracotta. Maybe. Do we even have a... Oh, you know what, Glass?
I don't think we have a dimlet for that.
Material absorber.
That would do it?
Probably.
As long as I don't need to babysit it through however many midnights again.
Well, first off, before I make one of these things, because apparently I don't have what's required to make it readily available. I guess it's just one. So you don't have to babysit. It's pretty quick. But you do need to put it on top of that material.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a material absorber. So let's look at chisel. So is there terracotta that you like? Before we go throughout this whole process of tearing apart a whole biome to get terracotta. Well, there's only terracotta only comes in. Oh, hold up. Do we even have any terracotta? Can it even be chiseled? Like, I have some light blue terracotta. Why, all I hear is dubstep, and it like is killing me at the moment. I chisel this and that.
The coal coke does look nice.
I know,
That would
but there's
be-
no way, Glass. We can't
No,
afford
there's
it.
not.
It's just no way that we could get that much unless we dupe it. Alright, so light blue terracotta does not have any type of chisel recipe. So it's only the plain colored terracotta, which it is brown. Mad Cat's telling me that he thinks that glazed terracotta is beautiful. I don't know what glazed terracotta is, so let's look and see. Glazed. G-L-A-Z. Glazed. Oh, that's the the glazed terracotta. It's Minecraft's the shapes in vanilla Minecraft.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that you just smelt terracotta into the glazed one. I'd have to see what that looks like in creative.
So looking at a picture of Asgard, It looks kind of crystalline underneath.
Okay.
Alright, I'll just paste this to you in Discord.
Oh, this one's got creeper faces on it. I'm gonna open up Discord. It says I have one unread notification, but where?
I posted it in the admin chat.
Oh, I see. That's more of, oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a way that I could do that with the builder. 'Cause that's more like a funnel.
Yeah.
A funnel shape. Let me see here. Can the builder do, what mod is this from? RF Tools? RF Tools Builder Funnel Shape. If you're considering new shapes, a cone option would be nice. I wonder if there's... Alright, so let me see something here. So there's a shape card that I put in there. So there's a void shape card, a shape card, and then... Okay, so it's just a shape card. I don't even honestly remember now. Let me see the terracotta back. I'm gonna put the material absorber in there. You continue looking at materials and see if you find anything that you like. I'm gonna go back and look at what shapes are in the thing. So you want something that's more crystal color, but make sure it's under chisel, and it has to be a block that's easy to do. Like,
what do you think of Waterstone?
I'm teleporting at the moment, so I couldn't tell you. Oh my god, our base is full of bats. All I can hear is bats. Waterstone. Which design of Waterstone?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. It looks easy enough to craft. It's just
It
stone.
is.
And water, which is easy to craft. Oh god, the bat sound is killing me. You know where it's coming from? It's not coming from the... It's... Oh my god, there's a bazillion bats. Oh my glass. Oh my god, literally. There's like a bazillion and a half bats. Oh, it's horrible. Oh jeez, don't go down there. Go down the hole. Go down the hole. Go down the hole. Oh no, the bats are getting out. Alright, the van is cone. Sphere, cylinder, cap cylinder. What the heck is cap cylinder? You write these down here, so 128, 48, 128. I don't know what a cap cylinder is. Prism? That's not quite what I'm looking for. I don't want a torus. Oh, they have a cone glass. They do have a cone.
Would that do it?
I don't know. I can't. Oh, but it doesn't let me do an upside down cone? Offset negative 48? Why is it showing the inch of doing that? That's interesting. It doesn't let me offset it. Can I do 48? No. Why is it only... It's not, it's a cone, so imagine it being even. It's not a,
Oh, tapered.
yeah, it's not tapered. Let me see what other one they have. Heart. So there's this thing here that says composition. What? How did I get bit? Oh, Unreal Dinnerbone, thank you for the 1 bit. You cheered on my actual channel. Thank you. Thank you for the bit.
It's the inhibitor obelisk, I believe, that we want.
Yeah, well, I mean, is there some way of building that in Minecraft with, like, the tools that we have available to us?
I'm about to find out.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this at bottom dome with
Oh, that, inhibitor obelisk to get rid of the bats.
Oh, that's... I thought you were talking about a thing
No.
like this. I don't know, obelisk, you know, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
What was that thing called in the shape card? Because if I could type in a mathematical formula, I could totally do a really good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could just type in a really good mathematical formula, and that would be perfect. Let's see here. Spear, cylinder, cap, cylinder, prism, chorus, cone, heart, composition. I'm wondering if composition is like you can do something where you can, I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know what a composition is. So RF tools builder composition. I don't know how to spell that word. That's bad. Shaped card composition. I'm kind of new, blah blah blah. I'm trying to figure out how to use shaped card, shape composition selection. Does anyone know how to use this? I cannot figure this out. I've tried looking it up without any success. I'm currently on Minecraft 1.2. Blah blah blah. Oh hey, there's a video that shows how to do it, and it's time indexed. Perfect. So it takes me right to where I need to go. Oh my god. Oh my god, Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. You can literally draw a shape and it will build that. Huh.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So he's using it to build an actual, like, chunk. But I think we could probably do it to build... Oh. I think I understand. It's not what I... Okay, so it's not he's building any shape he wants. It's combining multiple shape cards. I wonder if there's a way just to do a mathematical equation. Like, that would be perfect. Let me... Alright, so what was that machine called? Because I was not paying attention. And it doesn't say what it's called. Alright, what is that thing? Scanner block. Alright, so then he comes over to... I didn't look. Shaper block. Alright, let me just look at what RF Tools has. There's some stuff inside RF Tools that apparently I know nothing about. And I'm leaving this bat alone because it's annoying me. Are you building the thingy to make it to the bat storm spawn?
Yep.
I think we even have a bat in a bottle somewhere in our AE system. Maybe we don't, actually. I lied. I think I turned it into a bat spawner. No, I didn't. I want to make a bat spawner. Hey, look, it's Tomas. Tomas. I need to go have lunch with that guy sometime. I keep forgetting to, like...
We need a creeper head. And
Oh, yes. We don't have
a
those.
soul machine casing.
Raj, do you have a creeper head? I need another this. Oh, or Drolkus, I guess. Is it okay too? Alright, Drolkus has one for us. I guess I could let you ask. I guess I didn't need to. I thought he gave you a creeper head. What? Maybe? What? It's for glass. It's for glass. Alright, so either Raj or Drolkus has one. Alright, I came back here for something important. I know it was important, but I don't remember what it was. That's the benefit of playing on a server. Of that. Alright, I came back. This is why I hate about my brain. I just, like... I don't remember what I came back for. I was in the overworld. We were looking at... Oh, yes. We were looking at what RF Tools has for other things. So let's look at the machines that they have. RF Tools. Maybe they have one that's called, like, an equation builder or something. Alright, let's see. So, they have... No. Let's see. We already have that. Builder, composer, locator, projector, scanner, remote scanner. Alright, so there's a composer. Let's build that. Of course, we're 1 brick short. Why wouldn't we be 1 brick short? That makes perfect. We're also. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have taken the machines away so quickly. Maybe that's what I should do. Is I should just get the other base set up so we can do things instead of being confined to what's in our AE system currently. What is this? That and then that. Oh, I see that you're also running into the same fun that I'm running into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we got a good idea going on. All right, what was I building? Oh, okay, RF tools. Oh, hey, are you downstairs on the crafting table?
I'm upstairs on the crafting table.
Oh, let me go back downstairs then. I was gonna be like, can you hit X on the thing for me? I left the materials in the grid. All right, let's see here. I was building RF tools. I want to see what the composer block is. I don't know what it does. I don't think I've ever built it before, and instead of watching a YouTube video, oh yeah, I'm 1 brick short, that's right. Play. Why is the vanilla furnace so slow? Like, jeez, it's slow. There we go. Thanks for putting up the other one. The furnace that's not slow. I'm sitting there just waiting for stuff to come out of the furnace. I'm just like, okay. Alright, so... you can flip on an axis. You have a card GUI, and then you can add... Why is there 2 slots here, I wonder? Add the shape, subtract, intersect, add a union to the shape on the previous one. Subtract difference to the shape from the previous one. So I think with math, what I could do is I can make a bunch of different cones that are different sizes, and maybe taper it. I mean, that might be a possibility. And then it gives you 1 output card that you can use as a composition. Man, it would have been really nice if RF Tools had a thing. Who makes RF Tools? Do I know them? I feel like I do. Mod options. RF Tools is made by McJady. Oh, I'm gonna ask McJady. I do know him. McJady. There you are, buddy. Yo. RF Tools Builder needs a way to input an occasion so I can build a math graph. Boom. McJady makes a lot of mods, so of course it's him. Yeah. I wonder what channels I actually share with him. He's probably just, it would be funny if he doesn't know who I am and just be like, who's this FireBall person? Oh, he's not even on Forgecraft, is he? Is he on Forgecraft? He's on Forgecraft. We share a lot of servers, McJady and I. We are in all the mods, Ammas, Cough, Direwolf20, Forgecraft, Minecraft mod development, modded Minecraft, Modders Corner. I'm part of a lot of modding communities.
Yeah, and you got me to join most of them too.
Yeah, well, because, you know, because we are the modded Minecraft community class, you and me.
Okay.
Everyone knows that. If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be modded Minecraft. I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm totally kidding. Alright, so I can put that back. So you're still looking at blocks. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with this. This seems kind of... kind of complicated, but I think a cone would look stupid.
What happened to our slice and spice?
It might be in the other world.
Is it hooked up to power there or just sitting around?
No, it would be in a chest probably.
Okay, I'll just go get it then.
Alright, so... sure. No? Maybe, I don't know. CFH TPS. TPS says 20.
We did have a soul binder. I didn't need to make a second one.
Oh. Well, now we have a second soul binder.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you ever asked me if we had a soul binder, so I don't feel bad for
Well,
this information.
I never knew we had a soul binder, so I didn't think to ask.
It was hooked up though. It was literally like somewhere right about here. Right about, maybe it was right here. I think it was like right here.
I believe you, I just never connected, noticed it. One of the two.
So have you
Okay.
figured out what material we're going to be making the bottom of our face out of yet? So I mean, we
I
have
think
a lot of
prismarine would look the best, but there's no way we're gonna be able to get enough of it.
I was about ready to say, why are you picking all the ones that like we can't like make? Can we make prismarine? Are you sure there's another way?
So,
There's
unless you feel like farming guardians.
So in all honesty, right, like all we have to do is just capture a guardian, right,
Mhm.
and make a guardian spawner and then just kill them. But that's not a lot of prismarine.
No.
So, and we're gonna get a ton of other things too, but
It
it's
would
not a
take a
ton
while.
of prismarine. It would take a while for sure. Wait, how does a? Oh, because it takes 9. Okay, I thought it only took 4.
So I'm thinking either waterstone or basalt. Basalt wouldn't emulate the look of Asgard from the movie as precisely, but
Let me see what basalt is. Where's
it's the black one. Because that's the one you liked.
Okay. Oh, I didn't say I necessarily liked it. I just said it would be easy to potentially make it because it's an igneous extruder. But remember, we don't have a fast igneous extruder, so
No.
I mean that is an option. It's dark. But another thing to remember too, though, is that remember it's dark outside at our base.
It is.
So
It's also dark under Asgard a lot.
does
so-
Waterstone animate? Oh, you know what? Wasn't there a block that shimmered? What is
I
this
think Waterstone does animate.
What's Mossy Temple block? What's a temple block? It's cyan dye around stone makes temple block. Okay, and then mossy looks interesting. No, remember there was a floor that T-Love Tech did, remember? And it like jingled when you walked on it, but it had sparkles coming off of it. It was white though, if memory serves correctly. It's like, oh, it was holy stone. Is that even a thing still? Probably hard to make, I'm sure, if it is a thing. Holy stone. No, apparently it's not.
I take it we don't have our auto crafting set up here anymore?
No, it's in the other world. It's not even set up yet. That was on my list of things to do. Sorry. We can just put torches in there. Like Mad Cat suggested that, like, you know, probably an hour ago. That solved the problem temporarily. Just lighting the area up with a ton of torches. Alright, so Holy Stone doesn't look like it's a thing. Prismarine, I mean, we can do it, right? Like, if I can figure out how to taper, let me get some shape cards. How do you even make those? I want to see if I can actually taper the way that I'm thinking it would allow me to. I need more paper. Please tell me I have sugar cane. I do. I have 1,023. Could you imagine Minecraft without applied logistics? Chests. Chests everywhere.
And
I
we
actually-
had Solarium.
Oh, sorry, I'm on your terminal.
So 2 more Solarium ingots. Enderman head.
We should have Enderman head.
We got
was
90 Enderman head. I think we're good for a little while.
Probably.
And 2 water bottles.
That sounds about right. I lost all my water bottles with mist. Because they were all in the ink mixer. So, rip all my water bottles. I should be like, CPW, you owe me like 15 water bottles. you can make it payable at any time. Alright. I was crafting a shape card. What was I doing? Alright, so there's a shape card, there's a shape card, and there's a shape card. So I got 3 shape cards.
And
So let me see if the shape. I don't know if the shape cards work the way they think they work. So oh, it's also that's right. I couldn't make it upside down. Why would they do that? Oh wait, a second. Maybe you can make it upside down. Oh, that's not technically how that would build. That's just so you can see it like this. So it's like an ice cream cone. Yeah, so the cone looks like an ice cream cone, basically. But I could not make it negative. It just goes 0 is the biggest that it can go. So I can do an offset of... That doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, that just changes where it places. So if I pop you in here, does that render anything? It doesn't. Oh wait, that's not the one. This is the one.
okay, just need a capacitor, and then we've got an aversion obelisk.
There's flip. Cool. I don't see anything. Open manual. The composer is an advanced block that can be used to combine different shape cards using various operations into a new, more complex shape card. You can combine normal geometric shapes, cubes, spheres, but you can also scan shape cards and even other compositions. Interesting. I just want to. I want a tapered bottom. But I have a bigger issue at the moment, which is I just can't get it to render anything over here. So I don't know if it's working. Oh, I see here. Wait, I saw it for a minute, and then it disappeared.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, composition. Alright, I want a... solid. Okay, so that's what I want there. I don't understand why it doesn't show up. Interesting. Huh. So there's a ghost card slot, and then there's a card slot. And when I stick it in, it doesn't render, but if I tell it to do the composition, it does the composition. I don't know. It was worth a shot. It doesn't do anything. I don't know. Suggestion sent to McJD. Let's see. Whoa, that was a weird sound. Okay.
Okay, that should take care of our bat problem.
Cool. What'd you make?
Aversion obelisk, and then I put some torches down and punched a bunch of bats.
Well, if you made the aversion obelisk, do you need the torches? You
Probably not.
that way.
Although we'll still need some lighting down here to build stuff.
Oh, that's
So I'll
going
just
away,
leave
that
them.
dome. 'Cause
Yeah.
For the bigger dome.
It's fine. Can stay for now.
Yeah, sure. No, I can't because I need that for the...
The torches.
Oh, yeah, yeah. How are you making the bats not spawn?
Aversion obelisk.
But how are you giving it power?
I just hooked it up to the power.
There's power down there?
Not down there, there's the power line. I just hooked up to it for the builder.
So I think their Mirrorcraft is updated. Oh, I guess I can ask CPW if he knows if Mirrorcraft is updated. If there's no
if you want to know, you can always just look at my screen quickly.
Oh, I guess I could. Try. I do have your stream open somewhere. Twitch. No, that's me singing. All right, I see your stream. Oh, I see where you put it. You put it next to the extension cord. That works.
Find somewhere more permanent for it later.
Yep.
I accomplished something tonight. Yay.
Yay, at least one of us did.
So an hour and a half in and built an aversion obelisk.
Alright, so the block. We're back to the block. Chisel. I'd prefer the block be something that's made out of, cobblestone. Or a derivative of cobblestone. But the water stone would probably be okay because I think it shimmers a little bit. But, temple block also looks pretty nice too. Oh shoot, what happened? Oh, because of this chisel. Oh, yeah. I think temple block actually looks really nice too. That blue. Cobalt looks really nice too, but we're not doing that.
Oh, the temple block does look nice.
Yeah, and I think it's a derivative of temple block looks kind of nice.
It's cyan dyed stone.
Dye. And literally the output of it, I think I like the cobble look. Oh, we don't have I like the first one that it makes, like the one that it shows you the preview of.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's got like the lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kind of base temple block. I think that one looks the nicest.
Yeah, I think it does too. So I think that would look okay, actually. I think, so the only thing that we'd have to automate then is you'd have to set up the cobble gen again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd have to make a thing that smelts it. And then the cyan dye is green and blue. There's also cyan flowers. I'm trying to think of what the quickest way to do it would be. And I honestly think that the quickest way, I'm trying to think of what's renewable, right? Like a renewable
cactus
resource.
and lapis are two ways of doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, both of those, how much lapis do we have? Lapis. I cannot spell for anything today. So we have 2,374, and then we have 531. That will probably break down to a little bit more, probably a couple thousand. And then we have lapis in here. We have 2 stacks of lapis plus 4 in the storage crate that I haven't emptied yet.
So we should be good that way.
But that produces how much temple? It's 8, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a pretty expensive thing. And if we're still doing that, if we're doing that dome, like the dome, the curved part, it's 53,000 blocks, which was 800 and something stacks. So that would need to be a lot of cyan, or not cyan, but yeah, I guess it is cyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be built before we move in. I mean, we can still build the reactors and stuff down there and the turbines. So, all right. I guess if that's the direction we're going to go, then that's cool. All right. So let's go back to that world and make sure that we like the dome. I'm not going to mess around with. Trying to build an underside. I can do a cone.
Yes, I just used the charge porter to go up the stairs.
I've done that before. I've done it just go from the other side of the room to where the thing was, because the AE system was where I was going, and if I knew if I used the charge porter, it would just It would zoom me right to the thing. Alright, so let me pop this on here. Turn you on. Alright, so this is where we're at now. Uh-oh. I don't see anything. What's this? Shape composition. Hollow. Where'd that come from? Let's see here. Bottom dome. Alright, here's the bottom dome. Boom. Yeah, there it is, because I had the block lag for a moment. So I think that's probably fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to look like Asgard, but we can still build the thing out and still make the cool Asgard.
Oh, it's not
thing.
going to look perfectly like Asgard, right?
Yeah, it's we're not going to call it Asgard. It's Deepspace Forgecraft.
Mm-hmm.
It's Forgecraft. And dude, we're going to make it so our draconic portal takes you in where the portal thing is.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yep.
And then we can just move the portal over to there anyway. So when you run in, you have to run by everything. People are going to complain about it, but we'll be like, whatever. You know, just deal with it. It's our base. We can do whatever we want. Alright, so there we go. We have our dimensions. We have that figured out. That means I can now start designing and building the rest of it, starting with moving the AE system over here. I think was where I was going with, so I could start setting up some of these machines and stuff. So I'm just going to run extension cords, and I'm probably going to run them over to, because I don't want to keep breaking this floor apart, right? I've been breaking the floor, and I'm going to lose pieces of it, and I'm going to be upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the Stargate, come on. So I'm probably going to build an extension cord over to this far as over here, this way as I can, or even just maybe, you know what? I have an idea. I'm just going to go out this way, because then I can just build and break this floor right here. So I need to get automation set back up again. We need to get the ME system moved over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move the ME system over once I get the controller and stuff. Once we're able to, and then we can start moving or working on the underside here on where exactly we're going to build all those turbines. I am planning to remove that cobblestone that's down there.
Yep.
So I'll remove that too.
And you're wanting 8 turbines, right? 2 banks of 4?
Well, let me see. So it's like 24,000 times 8. So that's 192,000 RF a tick.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many RF per tick the highest tier void mining stuff goes for.
Yep.
Oh, that's another thing too. So like we still need to figure out where we're gonna put that. I guess the only place that we could do that would be at the portal.
The Bifrost.
Yeah, the Bifrost. Which means we can only do one. So give or take the dimensions on the tier 5 one. Because I was going to build, there's 3 different void miners, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a void miner that gives you ores, which is what I've built currently. Then there's a second void miner that gives you all the green things like foods, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it would give you grass and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third one gives you plants, so logs and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, to be 100% honest, if we need a tree farm, we can build one in the overworld. For whatever reason, we need that. I don't think we're ever going to need any more wood than we already have in the AE system.
Or even just a small one around here somewhere.
I don't think it'll grow. It's dark in this void world.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not even sure how plants are going to grow. I guess I guess it doesn't matter because trees will use. I know that light plays an impact on it. We'll see. If we run into
Trees do go
problems.
underground. It just takes a lot longer.
Do you think is 192,000 RF a tick enough?
How much does the AE Quantum Link portal use?
Crap ton. You wanted me to tell you exactly. Let me look and see if it's on the wiki. Let's see here. AE2 mod. Alright, let's see here. What I'm looking for. Why is it not in here? Not World Gen Networks. Maybe it's under Networks. It is right there. Quantum Bridge. Alright. So it says here, when the quantum bridge is powered, the various blue lights on the structure will turn on and glow. The quantum network bridge requires 200 AEs per tick, 100 EU per tick, or 400 RF per tick. So it says 400, but I've built these before, and we had whole power systems dedicated to just turning them on and off because of how much power they took. Granted, I had more than one, but I think I probably had like, I don't know, maybe 10, but still, I don't know.
Is that 400 or 400 for like
Well,
400
maybe
for the
even,
pair,
even
or
if it's
400
4,000,
each?
it's still within 192, so
Yeah.
it's probably fine. I think we're fine. So 192,000. So the only thing I need to know now is how much power the void miner uses. Environmental. Oh man, what's the name of this mod? Is it environmental tech? Environmental. All right. Yes, it is. It's environmental tech. Environmental tech. Void ore miner. Tier 5. I think it's a tier 5. RF protect. Alright, apparently a Void Miner tier 6 uses, that doesn't make sense. It says 762. That says power. I don't know what that means though. Tier solar panels, tier 1, power sim.
The other ones we've run draw very little power, so...
What are you talking about? The void miners are the reason why we have big power. Don't you remember, like, those laser miners? Like, we're always using... I'm sure 192 is fine.
Yeah, it should be more than
is
enough.
probably fine. So we're going to do 8 reactors. So, alright, I'm done researching that. So, who's saying night-night? Oh. Tomas apparently left. So, bye, Tomas. Good night. I guess I could say night. He's already gone.
Oh, if he's in Discord, he'll see it.
It's probably true. It's probably mostly true. Anyway. Alright, so we got all of that figured out. So, I guess I'm going to move the AE system. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab it all and I'm going to move it over here. And we got extension wires and good. So I don't know if I'm gonna pull the cables out of the floor yet, but I'm just gonna at least remove the upstairs terminals and stuff and put it all in a backpack and hope that all that MBT data in one MBT source doesn't crash the game and we lose every single item, which has happened before to me. All right, let me grab you. Backpack there.
I'm just gonna get the quantum bridge out of this thing first.
Why?
I guess it's not in there. Okay.
It's in a chest over on the other side. I'll take you. Oh, I broke a piece of glass. Fireball has made the advancement networking switchboard. Wow.
What's that one? Craft a controller? Oh boy.
LOL. Everyone's gonna be like, sure you did, Fireball. Sure you did. Uh-huh. Alright. Everything fit in my inventory. Cool. I guess that means I don't have to shove it into a backpack. Alright, I guess I can get the cables now. There's no reason not to. Oh, that's not a cable. That is a cable, but it's the wrong cable. I will put this one back. Boop. Alright. I've built, though, Unreal Dinnerbound. We've built Stargates before, you know that. We've had them before. In fact, at least 2 out of my Deepspace Forgecraft bases have had an actual functioning Stargate on them. They weren't Stargates, they were Mistcraft portals, but pretty much same difference.
There was one, I believe, where we used the actual Stargate mod.
Did we ever have that on Forgecraft? I don't think we ever did. I don't feel like we did. I know I've played with it before.
Yeah, we've
you.
played with it. That may not have been Forgecraft then.
was it Pahamar Craft, Pahibutt Craft? What was the server called?
Pahicraft? Or no, his
Pahi?
Patreon one. I
Yeah,
don't
oh,
remember.
that's right. Oh no, Patreon's the name of the service. Alright, I took the AE system. It's mine. I'm gonna log off now to my inventory tonight. Kidding.
Well, I guess we're cutting the stream off
Patron.
here then. That's it.
Patron. Figured it out. There we go. If Pahicraft is what Forgecraft is called. That's why I was thinking Pahicraft. Pahicraft is what essentially what Pahamar called it before the name Forgecraft, I guess, came around. I'm not entirely sure what the backstory was on that, but
Well, it was the server he just kind of played on with friends, so that's what he called it. And then it kind of became more than that, so they changed the name.
actually, I guess I don't really need that there. I guess I could put that there. I don't need that anymore because, well, it's hooked directly to an RF cable, so we don't need an energy acceptor. I will take you though, and I'll put you there. Let's put you there. We'll put you out this way. And I guess for now we'll just put these drive bays on this cable. And just drive bays, these drives, and apparently we had some blink patterns in one of the terminals. And then I'm just gonna stick, oh, I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna stick the terminals over this way. I'm gonna come over here and just do that. And I'm gonna take these two terminals and we're gonna do one there, and then one here. One pattern back and forth. And I'm gonna hook this stuff in the AE system. And voila! We now have a working AE system over here. And there's a terminal for glass, and then there's a terminal for me. So that way we don't keep messing with each other's terminals.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And I even put the battery on it for whatever reason. So. If you wanted to put something in the other world, but I mean I don't plan on going to the other world ever anymore, pretty much at this point in time. You know it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Is all those ores in the void miner. Maybe I should move the void miner out here. Oh, that's what I should do. I'm gonna go grab the void miner because I'm gonna be honest, like I don't want to have to run all those ores back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's just way too much. Do I have another backpack? I think there's an iron level backpack. Let's see, gold backpack. We don't have the gold for this. Oh, sigh. Alright, I'll take the iron backpack. How big is you? Alright. Killing Soren? What? Do you want to kill a Soren? Or play some just around the hall? They say that sorting thing is Dyer's thing, but I don't hear a thing. Ender chest. Oh yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. Thank you for making me think of that one. Ender chest. What is the recipe for the ender chest? Blaze rods, obsidian. Alright, please tell me I have this stuff to make 2. Thank God, we have the stuff to make 2. Alright, then I need some dye. What color dyes do we have? 6 greens. Cool. Is that ore dictionary with green? It is. Perfect. Alright, glass.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do... Oh, never mind. I got it. ME interface. Perfect. And then I need a conduit. Perfect. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to put this guy right here. And then we're going to put the inner chest right there. And then we're going to put that right there. And we're going to say this is always active. And we're going to insert it into the ME system. So the inner chest, whenever it gets items, we'll just stick them into there. And this is on green, green, green. And what we're going to do is we're going to plop a diamond on it. And the reason for that is so if anyone else makes a green, 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 it's private, right? So, all right, cool. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take this ender chest. And I'm going to go back to the overworld now. Thank you, Unreal. I did get the diamond in there. I probably would have forgotten, though. Somehow I remembered. I don't even know how I remembered. I just remembered somehow. Alright, so I don't want to hook it up to make it automatic because this thing does produce a lot of ores. But I'm just going to set this guy right here. And I'm just going to do this. Oh crap. This is going to be a slow process. We don't have any Ender IO speed upgrades, do we?
Just the different capacitors, but I think we only have the really, really basic ones left.
Yeah, but those aren't speed upgrades. Those are for machines. There's an actual speed upgrade. Speed upgrade. You can come CVW, you probably can come check on us to see how our GP machine's going. CVW should know better, I don't do that. My name is not Soren. I don't know if we have the power to run that.
Well, I want to get it set up with like a switch or something. So if we need it over here, we can turn it on, and if we don't, we can just leave it.
Alright, so it's called a extract speed upgrade, and that's electrical steel and iron and the piston. Alright, so I'm going to go back over to the Draconic world, or not the Draconic world, but I'm going to go back over to our F-Tools world, and I'm going to see if we have electrical steel. I feel like we don't, so I feel like I can't make any of these, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to break the inner chest, and I'm just going to see if I can craft some more 1K hard drives or something like we just make, and I'm just going to hook it up and leave it over there for now. I'll just have it import them into the AE system. Alright, let's see. Can I make a 1K? 1K, go. Oh, we had 1Ks. Oh, maybe I used them all. I'm gonna make a couple 1Ks. Just so we have them. Because those are good for like, alright, so I'm gonna set the priority on this one to like -1,000. So these are like the last ditch effort storage drives. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna, we don't have the material to make what I need, I'm sure, so I'm just gonna have it do it right to the thing. How do you make a vanilla in the chest? Is that even a thing?
It is. I believe the
I thought
recipe's
this mod
overwritten
removed it,
by
though.
them.
Oh, okay. Extract, always active. Insert, always active. Well, you don't have to tell us it's on. Cool, alright, so this is just gonna, oh dang it. That's not the thing that makes the ores. Oh, it's up here. I need to stand. This goes much faster when I'm not. I could have just left it right there, actually. There we go. Here we go. Extract, always active. Insert, always active. Boom. So there, now it's just going to move stuff in. As it gets it, eventually it will catch up. Now you can come see it whenever we need, and that's perfect. Alright, cool. Let me look at Ender Chest. Ender Chest. The one from Mojang. Okay, so it's just obsidian around an Eye of Ender. But these you can't automate because it's down to your player's inventory. So I can't use it for like what I'm using that for. Moving items from one dimension to the other. Well, I mean, you can use it for that, you just can't use it for that in an automatic fashion. Like to pull the items out. I wonder why Mojang never did that as an option. Alright, cool. So that's running. Alright. Boy, that's going to take up a lot of power, I feel like. You know, actually, I can tell you how much power it's using in real time, Glass. because we know how much power it takes to power our world. It's
Mhm.
24,000 RF a tick, give or take RF or two. Well, both turbines are running.
I turned the other one on.
Okay. So currently we're using 33,652 RF a tick, 34,000 RF a tick. So it's bouncing between 33 and 34,000. So it's can you shut that disk key thingy off?
How do you shut it off?
I don't know, break the cable that goes to it. So now we're going between 30,000, 32, 33. I don't know if you broke it or not, but it dropped down to 30,000.
I did.
Okay. Now it's at 33,000, 34,000, 33,
I haven't changed anything.
31, 30, 34, 32, 33. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's using that much, so it's probably fine.
That or it's not
plus-
on yet.
Huh?
That or it's not on yet. So it doesn't seem to be lighting up.
Oh. I thought one of these turbines shuts off at 80%. Oh, that one did. Yeah, that one just shut off. Nice. This it lights up. Yes, it does. This one looks like it's lit. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. Let me come look at the one that you set up.
Oh, now it's glowing.
I mean, it looks like the one in the overworld. Oh yeah, you have to hook it up to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hooked it up to the bottom one and it wasn't working.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know. So let me go back to the overworld now that it's hooked up. Let me see how much power the base is drawing now. You know what would be useful would be to build a network tool, and then that way we can just right-click and see how much power the base is using, or the AE system is using. Alright, so now if I come back to the sketchy power plant area and I run through and believe I don't touch the wires, it's at 31,331, and it's actually not bouncing, which is interesting. Oh, but it is on Wayla. And now it's bouncing a little bit. I don't know, it looks fine. It's not using that much power if it's using any at all, so it's perfectly fine. We don't even need to worry about shutting it off. This laser miner is probably using more power than it's using.
I think we're out of iron.
Yeah, that's probably a thing, I'm sure.
And glass.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing too. We definitely need a cobbleworks though. Like, I'm gonna have to build a cobbleworks, like, because we don't have now cobblestone, smooth stone, sand, and gravel. Like, these are all things that I need. So I guess, all right. So here's what we need. Do we have the clipboard? Is that a thing in this mod? Clipboard. Oh, that's a lens clip for Britannia. Okay. What about notes? No. Task list. Wasn't there a mod that had like a thing that you could write tasks on and clip it to the wall and it had like little check boxes? Notes? Did I already search? No, I didn't search note. To do? To do? List? Alright, I guess it's not a thing anymore.
I crashed.
I typed class. I was looking for a book. There we go. How do you make a written book? There we go. A written book. Go. Sweet. I have a book and quill. From tool screens might work. What's from tools? Is that RF tools? Is that like autocorrect RF tools screens? It's fine. I have a book. I have a book. All right. So let me write down all the things that I need to do. Fireball to do. All right. So I need to set up. I should probably put bullets there. Set up automatic or processing, because we're completely out of that stuff. You can put a written book on an item frame on the wall. Yes, that's a good. I think we have item frames too, because I was getting item frames from the RF Tools worlds. Item frame. Yeah, we have like 42 item frames. I didn't even know how to craft those, but we have them. There. All right, and back to my book. No, it. Oh wait, you have to hit done, don't you? Ah, dang it. Fireball to do. Alright, so setup, automatic, or oh, you can't move up and down lines. Man, why does no stuff? Alright, setup, automatic or processing. Okay. What are the things I need to do, Glass? So I need to set up the automatic or processing. Oh, you can write differently on each page. Okay. So I'm going to skip to page 5. Glass Pelican to do. So Glass Pelican, you're going to make a cobble generator.
Okay.
What else are you going to make?
I forget.
Okay. I forget a lot of things too. I'm going back to page 1. You're on page 5. I did that because that gives me like 4 pages, and then you can have like a couple pages. So set up automatic or processing. Oh yes. AE2 auto crafting. The temp 1. So temp setup. Just so we can start getting the blocks that we need, you know, crafted automatically. We need, or I need to do, yeah, that's our EIO machines temp setup. That sounds pretty good. I think I'm on track there with those. So, oh yeah, and then we need to build main AE2 controller. All right, and so for you, you're gonna make a cobble gen. I guess I need to. I'll add a cobbleworks, right? So I'll do cobbleworks. Cobbleworks. All right. So if I hit done, that saves it, right? Thank God it does. All right. So I'm gonna put this on an item frame in our dimension. Okay.
All right.
So over by the chest, there's an item frame on the wall. It has a booking quill in it. Do not sign the book, because then we can't edit it anymore.
You're no fun.
I know. But anyway, if you think of things to do, add them to the list. You can add stuff to my list if you want.
All
I
right.
don't know how much time you want to spend playing Minecraft. I know that like I'm a lost cause, and I'm already like giving my life over to Minecraft, and forever I will be a slave to Minecraft. But for you, if you don't want to spend your entire life doing this, so to recap though, the AE system, I think this is what we're going to go for controller design. So I showed this at the beginning of the stream when I was explaining it to Glass, but it's a different controller design than what I've done normally. So it gives us, I'm going to do 5 P2P tunnels on these pillars right here on the inside, and those P2P tunnels will power these out here. So I'll have basically essentially 1 P2P tunnel for each 9x9 out here, which is 32 channels per 9x9. But technically speaking, I'm not going to need we're not going to need like 32 in each one. Some of them might need like 64, depending on what goes in each one. So like, here, manual machines, this wouldn't need anything. Maybe tinker stuff over here, that doesn't need anything. So there's no channels used there. But like, maybe the machines over here, this is where all the automated inserting and exporting and stuff going on for auto crafting is happening over here. So these will probably end up with, a bunch of AE connections. But is 32 enough? Probably. But that's the idea behind that. So I'm not going to hide the cables. I was telling Glass this. I'm going to run them where you can look up and see them, but I'm probably not going to run them up into the ceiling. I'm thinking I want to run them down to the floor. The problem is I can't run it through these because there's already power pipes going through there. So I don't know. It's going to be tricky, right? There's going to be a little bit of a trick to it. I'll have to figure it out, to be honest. I might end up having to run it up. Maybe run all the AE cables up into the ceiling and then distribute them down through the sides or something, or figure out a different way to do the electrical. Maybe we come down one and then underneath for the rest of them. But then that still doesn't leave me a pillar to go up and down between. there is the dense cable from RF Tools, or not RF Tools. I'm sorry, Ender.io. I don't know how well it works, right? Like it could totally suck, like it did before in the past. It caused a lot of lag, so I was going to try to avoid that as much as possible. So I also can put the P2P tunnels over a P2P tunnel. I think. My game just froze.
Were you doing something in JEI?
No. Yeah, it's just my computer.
Okay.
CPW is doing refined storage. Nobody does AE anymore. Nobody likes the channels. It's whatever, I guess. But all right, so I got the things that I'm gonna do, and I think I'm gonna start with. I don't know. Let me look at my to-do list again. Set up automatic ore processing. That task isn't super important. Though I mean it is because we need ores and stuff, but as far as in like the grand scheme of things, like getting all the old machines set back up is probably the most important thing. So let me get the extension cable run. Why am I freezing up? Wait till there's all this water. Oh, no, that was not how you put the thing in the item frame. That is how you do that. All right. Conduit. Let's see how much conduit. I have 38 conduit. I wonder how far 38 conduit will get me. Probably not far enough. Ideally, I'd like to get to like right there. Oh yeah, no, we got plenty. Plenty of conduit. Yeah. Blah, blah, words. Plenty of conduit. Welcome back, Glass.
Thank you, I think, once I actually load in.
Alright. Let me see how much glass fiber cable I have. I have 48. That should be more than enough, too. So, I want to run a channel just for... I see problems. Alright. If I do you like that, perfect. And then I can kind of do something like this. There. So this gives me 16. I say that questioning, but is it 8? How many channels do you... It's 8 channels, right? You would think I would know this, and I should know this, and I'm ashamed not to know this. It's 8 channels, right? Without the dense cable, and it's 32 with the dense cable, right?
I believe
It is.
so.
It
Yes,
is. Okay.
it is.
I started questioning myself, and then I started doubting that was a thing, and nobody likes a doubter. All right. So all the things that were needed for automation are in this diamond chest, which I'm told I can move with a mover. So let's find out if CPW was correct or not. So there's this thing called a mover. It says you right click. Oh God, it does take things. Nice. Yeah, I popped you right there. Wow. It just does it use RF? Do we have anything that charges a block? We have energetic infuser. Okay, let's pop you down right here, Mr. Energetic Infuser. You and does this charge? Oh my God, this is OP Glass. The moving one takes RF power and it
Nice.
moves entities.
I guess I
Okay.
should probably build either another wireless charger or move ours over here.
Okay, probably moving one over here is probably
Yeah, I'll move it.
better because I don't think we're going to be spending a lot of time in that base anymore over there. Just
No.
leave the battery though in the wall because is it a vibrant capacitor bank?
It's a basic.
Then no, just leave it. Nobody cares about basic capacitors. All right, let me sort this chest. So we have 4 IMI interfaces. Those are probably used for automation. All right, we have the machine infuser, dimension scrubber. So we have an igneous extruder. That's not anything that we need. Earth matter.
Goodbye, old
Alloy
base.
smelter. Sag mill, huh?
Goodbye, old base. You have done us well.
Dun 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 dun.
You will be
Hashtag-
remembered.
Let's put down the sag mill here. Let's put down the alloy smelter here. So we had an IMI interface on top of each one of these guys. And then let's put you there. Okay. And I need a hammer. Why do I never have a hammer when I need a hammer? Let's see here. Hammer! I love moving
Hammer.
day. Look at our base. Our base with the nice, pretty floor that I wanted to show off to everyone is now completely covered with cables and machines and stuff. That's typical. There we go. Alright, so those are pointing in.
Put the hammer down. Anyway.
Put the hammer down. Painting machine, that doesn't matter. I guess I'll put the painting machine out. It's not like it really matters, but I didn't know if there's a good capacitor in it, and I don't want to leave any good capacitors behind, especially if we make a, a capacitor duping machine. This and this. So there's that. First off, I need to turn you all off. The tree fluid extractor doesn't matter. Dimlet workbench doesn't matter. Igneous extruder doesn't matter. What other machines are we missing that we had? Oh, soulbinder. There's the soulbinder. Didn't we have one of the? Where's the slice and splice?
I think it might be in our AE system here.
Okay. I'll come look for it in a second. Tree fluid extractor, fluid transposer. We want that, and then we want the magma crucible. There's that, and then I have. Oh, that's right. One of the things I had set up making obsidian, but I guess I don't really need obsidian. We probably have plenty of obsidian by now.
There's the slice and spice.
Where's the slice and splice?
I placed it right next to you. Right here.
Oh, cool. Right there. Cool. Thanks. Okay, so what is this guy? The energetic infuser. We can move you to be like right here. Turn you off on all sides. Alright, so here's all our machines back. I apparently had 2 extra in the interfaces. I don't know what I was using. Oh, I know. One of them was used for making the thing in the basement of ours at Bedrock. And then the other one was used for something that I'm not thinking of at the moment. It'll probably come to me at some point. Where's the crafting card? There's the crafting card. And there's that. My car has finished charging, by the way. I know that you're excited to know about that, so I figured I'd let you know.
Thank you.
My car has finished charging. I need to pop this into the AE system. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Out of all these patterns, we need to figure out which machine the patterns. Oh, I know what the ME interfaces were used for. The molecular assembler.
Yeah.
That's what we're missing on this network. I knew we were missing something. Totally knew that. All right. I'm gonna figure out where all these patterns go, I guess. So here's the patterns. Pattern. Is there a what? What is this? Antibiotics may carry serious side effects. Oh my gosh. So my best friend is sick, right? She got tonsillitis. Poor thing. Probably hurts. I'm sure. Anyway, like, now she's like reading documents about, like, you know, how the antibiotics are gonna kill people. Alright, look it. Why are you texting me on work and not text message? Look. Oh my god, girl. Stop looking at that. Text me. What? Okay. Alright, so I got all the patterns. I need one more IMI interface. Oh, no, I have two IMI interfaces. Oh, never mind. I think I'm good. I need the molecular assembler. There's some AE cables in here. Oh, yeah, where's the, crafting things? Have you seen the, have you seen the two crafting things? Oh, there they are. Never mind. I'm good. Got it. Alright, let's do something like this. Well, that's going to send channels that way. You're going off the top. You're providing power.
Where do you want the cobble gen put up?
Just anywhere. Here is fine. But do not have it go into the AE system. We don't have room for that.
Alright.
Guess I could build it underneath. Down here. I just need to find where the... Oh, I was so close. I was guessing, too. Alright, so that's... Like, I do that, too. Like, I told... Oh, my gosh, no! Okay, shoot. I guess we'll put you in the right hand. Alright, I forgot that I keep breaking more and more of the floor, and I need to stop doing that. Where's the 1K? Is here you are. So that's a channel. And that's a channel. Put a cable between you. And then let's do the molecular assembler. Right over here. And then let's do you there, and then you here. Pretty sure I don't have to connect those with a cable. That should be online. I feel like that's online. Yeah, it should be going through the thing. Alright, let me see here. I need to put these in there. Cool. You're off to bed. Well, have a good night. I will catch you later. Alright, so now we need to figure out what crafting recipes are, or actual crafting recipes. Crafts 24 vibrant alloy balls with 5 vibrant alloy ingots. I feel like that's a crafting recipe. Does it actually say something different? Like, okay, so creates. Okay, so if it says creates, that means it probably is the other way. So that's goes in there. Crafts goes in there. Creates. Okay, yes. So that creates one energetic alloy with gold. Yeah, okay. So create, that's the dead giveaway. So crafts goes in here. Creates goes over here. Creates goes over here. Crafts goes up there. Crafts goes up there. Crafts. Crafts. Crates, crafts. Alright, and then you. Crafts, crates, creates 1 stone with 1 cobble. Okay, because that's probably going in the furnace.
Do we have
what
a
do you
kitchen sink around here somewhere?
yeah, there's one in the chest that I moved. That's all in there. 1 vibrant crystal crafts. Creates 1 glass. Crafts.
There it
and
is.
craft. Alright, cool. So the rest are creates. So let me come back up here through the floor that I broke. Somewhere over here. My poor precious floor that took me forever to make. Alright, so maybe I can put this 1 piece back. So was it, I think it was this piece.
I forgot the stack of cobble I needed.
I don't know which way the piece goes. I mean, that actually looks correct.
Night, Raj.
Oh. Not the game. Okay. Drunken Donuts. Hello, Drunken Donuts. How are you doing tonight? Alright, let's see here. This one is the alloy smeltery. So what things are smelted? That's a smelter. Conduit binder. Creates 2 conduit binder with 1 binder. That's definitely a smelter. Creates 1 fused quartz with 4 quartz. That sounds like a smeltery. Crush stuff. That sounds like the pulverizer. That's also probably the pulverizer. Electrical steel. That. Yeah, okay, good. That and then that. And then you are here and here. And I think we have everything. I think. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we got it all. Alright, so the automation is completely set back up again, Glass.
Okay.
At least what we had at the other base. It's all back again here. So. And thank you for choosing a room that didn't have a sign in it.
Yeah. That was
you know,
intentional.
yeah. You got back from a 3-week cruise. Oh my gosh, where'd you go? Tell me all about it.
Sounds like fun.
I want to go on a 3-week cruise, but see, here's my problem, right? I would go on a 3-week cruise, but I couldn't do it by myself. I would need to have someone come with me, and I don't know anyone that would go on a 3-week cruise with me. So, yeah. Flash, you want to go on a 3-week cruise with me?
Not particularly.
See? Denied. Oh, because it would be so boring to go by myself. Like, you know, who am I going to talk to? I'm just going to feel alone. I'll just end up sitting in my hotel room. Or not really a hotel room, but I would end up sitting inside my room.
Playing
cabin.
Minecraft.
I would end up sitting inside the cabin all day.
Playing Minecraft. Which you'd probably do anyway if you went with me, but that's another thing.
Italy and everywhere in between, it seems. Nice. Yeah, I really want to go on a vacation this year. I don't know where. Like, I have the money to go pretty much anywhere I want. Like, I could go to Japan, right? Again, if I wanted to go to Japan. I love Japan. I really do. But the thing is who's going to go with me? Because, like, last year I paid for someone to go with me, but, like, I really don't want to fund, like, someone else's thing. No cables required, huh? Yeah, I don't want to fund... I don't have the money, really, to pay for somebody else's vacation. You'd love to see Japan. Japan is really nice. I love Japan. And it's really easy to get into the country, too. Yeah, I would love to go back. You know, I would love to go back to Japan for like a month. That would be a really good trip. You know, I wonder how much an Airbnb would cost for a month. Let me just look real fast. I'm just curious, right? Airbnb. So I would like to stay somewhere near probably like Tokyo, like downtown financial district, because that's where I was last time, and it was really good because you had the JR East right there, and it made it really easy to go anywhere I wanted from like that one spot. So an entire house. Ooh, nice. All right, so if I do the thing where I say I want a home, I don't want an experience. An
There we
entire
go.
apartment, 2
Cobble
bedrooms.
gen running.
Wow, $27 per night. Oh, Glass, you know what I forgot to tell you? You can't build the cobble gen in this world if we want to build up cobblestone. Because this world shuts down with ticks when we're not in it.
Okay.
Unless we don't care about that. Well, because here's the thing, right? When we're ready for it to start building the bottom part, like this whole part that I have highlighted right now,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to remove the block, right? Because I'm not gonna sit here and watch this thing place it one at a time. So depending on how fast your cobblestone,
It's already collected 3,000.
okay, so that's probably ample speed to keep up with the dye maker and other stuff. We're gonna have to set up a really large cactus farm with indirect. So I have the 2 farming machines, right?
Yep.
So I can set up one big cactus farm, and I can set up another.
I should probably pick these things up.
Oh no! We need cactus farms. So I could just make 2 big cactus farms, I guess, and in the blue, the cyan or the lapis. Oh, you know, is there flowers? Because I want to see if there's a renewable. You know, it was cyan dye, right?
Yes.
So there's the mystical cyan flower from Botania. I mean, that could probably be automated with iron shears, but that's also gonna. I wonder if you can do that in the cloche. You know what I mean? Let me see if you can put this in the cloche. The guarding cloche. That's a funny word to say. No, of course you can't. Why would that be a thing? Maybe you can put these in something? No. Does the cloche tell you what it takes? I don't even know how to spell the cloche. How do you spell cloche?
I'm the wrong one to ask.
It's C-L-O-C-H-E, just in case you were curious.
Okay.
Alright, so the cloche says here the... oh, that's not it. So it doesn't actually say what can go in the cloche. So the cloche is supposed to be a thing that can grow your plants, right? But I don't know at what speed it can grow them.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see, is there a way to get cyan dye? The cactus part of it, the green part is probably, that seems easy, right? Oh, there's also industrial foregoing with the dye mixer. So I wonder what colors, it would probably want blue, and I don't want to have to make blue. All right, so there's Gendustry, which is bees. Lapis is Minecraft. Biomes of Plenty is blue dye. Blue pigment comes from thermal foundation.
Interesting.
Well, that was a weird sound. Thermal foundation makes. Then there's the blue dye from extra utilities, but it says the only way you get that's from blue wool or blue carpet. Okay. Oh, this one. So there's the blue dye from extra utilities, which you can't craft. All right, then there's the Botania one. We knew about that. There's industrial foregoing. That's the mixer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Gendustry. Then there's Lapis. I guess Lapis. I have the stuff to make another laser miner, like a tier 1. Because I just took it down. I never used any of the blocks from it. So we have 666 Lapis ore at the moment.
Should go a little ways.
If we make a blue laser lens, which just requires blue dye and a laser lens, it gives us an 8% chance of getting Lapis, so we could focus the tier 1 on Lapis.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be something that we could do.
How much Lapis do we have in our thing in the overworld?
Well, here's my question, right? Let me see what we get. So I'm gonna take 16 blocks of Lapis, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do an average with 16 blocks, and I'm gonna take it over here to the grinder, and I'm gonna turn off the AE cable coming out here, and I'm gonna grind down this 16 things of Lapis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see how much Lapis we actually get from. I did 16, so we'll see what we end up with. Because this, if I can just do some rough math off of this, because this we're using those green grinding balls.
Yep.
So that's supposed to give us a high percentage, right? Somewhat, I guess, of a high. Like I saw, I just got one from. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this is bad.
What did you break?
It started grinding the lapis into lapis dust, and now it's grinding because it's just sucking things back in the system, and it's just grinding them further. All right, this thing's all right. Flint, you can come out. All right, cool. Let me put the 8 cable back on. Okay, you know. All right, so I think 8 was counted with that. So 64 plus 64 plus 47 plus 64 plus 8. Divide that by 16. So, oh wait, let me put that in friends. So 247 divided by 16. That was on average 15 per thing. So if we have 666 times 15, that's 9,990 things of lapis on average. So I think that's probably enough, just to be honest, right?
I would hope so.
For what we need to do down here. So the problem is going to be coming, or the problem is going to come that the top part here is going to get placed too. We're just going to having to go around and break it once it's all done, unfortunately. So there's going to be a couple stacks here that are just from waste. Or if we don't want that to happen, we can put a different block there, and it won't place over a block. But I don't think that's going to save us much in the long run. So
no,
might as well just let the thing automate and then walk away and come back and see it's done versus, you know, sitting online and babysitting and make sure it doesn't do the thing.
Well, in either case, you can use Direwolf's overpowered mod.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right. So we're building that one then. So we got our lapis problem solved. I still think I'm gonna set up a tier 1 laser in the overworld just to start mining lapis. Oh crap! You know what I just thought about? Our whole AE system's over here. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. So when we're offline, it's not gonna put anything into the AE system.
Yep.
Curiously enough, though, here, I want to grab one of these panels. Come with me to the overworld, so this world unloads. I'm curious if it's going to unload it with all these ticking tile entities now.
It should.
I mean, theoretically it should, for sure. Oh yeah, I was still looking at Japan. So, lovely near Shinjitsu, Shaibu. It says $27 per night with free cancellation. And it's an entire apartment with 2 bedrooms, class.
Okay.
Jay's apartment, 2 bedrooms, entire apartment, 4 beds, portable Wi-Fi. Oh, that's right, because in Japan, nobody has an internet connection. They all have these little portable Wi-Fi things that they give you. That's $100 a night. That seems a little bit on the more expensive side. 6-minute station, Shinjitsu, comfy and private. It's an entire apartment with 2 beds for $18 a night. That seems pretty good. So that's probably like 20 or that's probably like 2,000 yen a night, I guess.
It's still sending power to the dimension.
Oh, really?
Do we have the activity sensor placed?
Yeah. It is. I see. Oh, I'm being shut down. Let me look at the activity sensor. Activity. Does it? I wonder if it tells you. Oh, oops. So it doesn't tell you. Do we have an RF tools manual? I want to leave.
Yes, it's in the AE system.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into that world.
Oh, we do have would the quantum bridge being active effect? No, that would.
I don't know. That's what I wanted to find out. I brought a terminal with me so I could put it over here to see if we could access our AE system. There we go. So I don't have access to the AE system. There's nothing in the terminal class.
Okay.
Is the world still sucking power?
Yep.
Okay. Let me go over to that world and find out if that makes it.
Well, this
active
thing
for me.
just may not be set up properly either, so...
It's possible, but you can at least tell me if you can see it now that I'm back over here, right?
Yep. I can see it.
Alright, so it was loaded. Alright, you want to go to the power thingy? I'm going to unhook this, I unhooked the RF, I unhooked the dimensional thing, and I also pulled out the quantum link, and now I'm going to go back to the overworld. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I would love to go on a cruise, or I'd love to go to Japan again, but I don't know anyone that would want to go with me, so...
We're still outputting power.
Well, you have to give it a minute. I just got back.
Okay.
It slowly ramps down. I'm trying to think if anything over there was ticking, but... Alright, let me go get the manual. Because that last time, like, I went to Japan, I paid for my friend to go, and paid the whole, the whole thing, the flight and everything, but I just don't have that type of money, really, to buy other people's vacations, I guess. So, I don't know, maybe one day I can find someone that wants to go to Japan with me. Or on a cruise, or something. What did I come over here to do? Oh yeah, get the manual. RF tools. Alright, and it says here that it's the, what is it called, by name?
The activity thing?
Activity plan, right?
Yep.
Normally dimensions use power constantly even when nobody is in them. It is possible to make this a bit more efficient by making an activity probe. You can grab the block as following. This device is passive, it doesn't use any power, it has no user interface either. You simply place it in an RF tools dimension, it has no effect in any other dimension. While it is present in a dimension, it monitors activity in that dimension and will shut down power consumption from that dimension when nobody is in the dimension, including chunk loaders. So this block is an effective way to make sure your dimension isn't using power needlessly. So it sounds like it's supposed to shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So let me break it and replace it. And I'll place it like over there. Cool. All right. So, oh, you know, it might be the ender chest. I'm gonna break
Possibly.
the ender chest over here. All right, and now I'm gonna come back. All right, we're gonna figure this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back now. Is it ramping down power?
Not so far.
All right, still no.
Still no.
Okay, so it's not the ender chest. I'm thinking of all the things that could create a local chunk loading field, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when the place I stayed at in Tokyo, what made it really nice was I'm gonna take this bat spawner thing. I'm gonna try that now. Alright, I'm back.
Alright, just gonna give it a moment. It's not dropping down yet.
Okay. Oh, this place looks big. Oh, but it's only a private room. I don't want to spend... Oh, this is nice. 1 minute from the station. That's $38 a night. Actually, I feel like I've stayed at this. I think that's the one that we stayed at. It looks just like the backyard.
It's still not dropping down.
Okay. Let me go back over. Let me go back over to the world. My friend is messaging me. Sorry. Alright, so let me put this spawner protector thingy back down. I wonder if I have to show the range. It looks fine, I guess. I don't know what the range is.
It's huge.
Okay. So what else did I remove that had no effect? Let me put the quantum bridge back. Oh, I took the quantum bridge... Hold up. What? The quantum bridge put itself back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Maybe the quantum bridge was it? I don't know. Alright, I'm back again now.
Not dropping yet.
Not technically back yet, but I'm kind of back, I guess. That was weird. Like the cable that I broke. Oh, I'm crashing. I have to be. No, I guess not. Loading train. Alright, I'm back now.
Okay. Still not dropping.
I'm coming over here to check this quantum bridge. Oh yeah, those. I have 3 quantum entangled singularities.
Huh.
I'm not entirely sure how AE would handle that since it doesn't work that way.
No.
It's interesting. You're not supposed to be able to have 3. Not dropping?
No.
Okay, I would have dropped by now. Alright. Unless it's just maybe it's like... Maybe there's like... Oh, no, because it's always dropped immediately after, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, did it put itself back? It did not this time. That was weird.
That sounds weird.
I'll just throw those 2 in the void, I guess, or in a trash can. Not that I'm worried about duping, I just don't want there to be another quantum bridge. Alright, what else would be keeping it chunk loaded? None of these machines would. Maybe the cobble gen setup that you made is chunk loading it? If I break this one pipe...
They are using grid power, but I don't see how that would affect anything.
Well, I just broke the one pipe that allows them to transfer, right, to the storage crate. So when they get to all of them get to 64, what I'm thinking is maybe because I'm wondering if the chunk loader thingy is looking to see if there's... But I mean, we've had things in here that I don't know. That's out of stack. You're out of stack. You're out of stacks. The one in the middle doesn't even work less.
No?
Because there's no cards in the bottom of it.
Yeah, I guess yeah, I forgot it. Oh well.
It's okay.
Actually, no, I would have to craft more cards for that one.
Okay. Alright, I'm teleporting back. Cool. Alright, I'm back.
Hasn't dropped yet.
It seems weird because it feels like it's unloaded because like the terminal doesn't show anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question. If I put something in the ender chest, does it go into the AE system? No, it doesn't because this is built up with the ores in here. Well, that's weird. Why is that even a thing? I wasn't over there. I didn't make that many that fast. Alright, I'm going back over and I'm checking the ender chest because I feel like it got unlinked somehow. Maybe between... Oh, wait, I never put the ender chest back down. That would be one of the reasons why. Okay,
Yep.
things are building up inside of it. Alright, let me come back again, and I want to check to see if the ender chest works. So we know AE doesn't work, but does the ender chest work?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't, because AE isn't running, but I don't know. If it doesn't shut down, it's not the end of the world. We have the
No.
power to run the base.
Mm-hmm.
And you just, if we work on more steam turbines, you know, we can, I don't know. Alright, let me see. So the AE terminal doesn't work. We know that. Let me open up you and put the book in there. So it took the book, the inner chest, it's not, the AE system's running.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the power for the AE system and try this again. So I'm gonna take the power cubes and I'm gonna take the controller.
Disconnect the quantum bridge as well, because there's power on this side.
There won't be for much longer, if there even is, because my quantum bridge shut down.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Leaving. I'm back.
Alright, gonna give this a few more seconds, but it hasn't dropped yet.
Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna be right back.
Alright.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. I said it, and then Glass is like, welcome back. And then I'm like, oh yeah. Alright, so did it go down?
No, it hasn't.
Okay. So, I don't know what to say, other than removing every single thing that we put in there, but
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll turn off, like, later on after we've been gone for a little while or something, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like, you know, you've teleported back and forth this many times, we're gonna stay running until, you know, I don't know.
That's not what it's done. But then again, we weren't paying that close of attention to it at the time.
That's correct. I don't know. Again, like, I honestly have no idea, but I don't want to, I mean, this dimension isn't getting any less lightweight, right? So,
No.
we have the power to run it now, It was
Mhm.
just nice because it wasn't when we weren't doing things. It was just running, or it wasn't running. But so, all right, I put down. I broke in place the activity probe again. I'm gonna come to the overworld. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream too because it's 8:30. I want to make some dinner and stuff. So
Yeah, it's 11:30 here, so I was thinking of wrapping up shortly as well. So we can both end now. So
all right, cool.
thank you everyone for coming and playing some Minecraft with me and Fireball.
Yay!
Yay. I'm gonna go walk on some water quickly first.
All right,
Because why not? Yay!
bye everybody.
Bye. Where's the stop button? There it is.